Hello everyone, and welcome to Galaxy 89 Cars. Today, thanks to Alpine Centre London, I am bringing you an exterior and interior overview and exhaust video for this 2019 Alpine A110 S. Alpine Centre London have many high specification cars for sale, and all of their contact details can be found in the description of the video. Following on from the huge success they found with the A110, Alpine unveiled an even more focused version of the car at this year's Le Mans 24 Hours, the A110 S. The two cars are based around the same architecture and powertrain, but the S brings slightly more power and a tighter suspension system for a more focused drive, as we'll explore throughout the video. The A110S also introduces us to a new colour palette of grey, black, carbon and orange, with this car presented in its launch colour of Thunder Grey Matte. This latest Alpine has generally the same form as the non-S models, 4,180mm long and 1,980mm wide with the mirrors. But, due to suspension tweaks, the car now sits 4mm lower at 1,248mm. In comparison to the Legend, the base spec weight of each car has also been reduced, from 1,123kg to 1,114kg, but the same weight distribution of 44% to the front and 56% to the rear remains. Now moving to performance, the engine can be found under the rear cover and is low down in the chassis to keep the centre of gravity as low as possible. S is powered by the same rear mid-mounted 1.8-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged engine as the Legend and Pure, but it has been uprated from 252 horsepower to 292 horsepower. Torque stays the same at 320 Nm, but the car can now rev up to 6,400 RPM. This output results in a 0 to 62 mph or 100 km/h time of 4.4 seconds, down 1/10, and a top speed of 162 mph, an increase of 7 mph over the non-S cars. Moving to the car's wheels, S comes with these exclusive 18-inch front and rear black GT Race alloys. Braking performance now comes from enhanced Brembo performance brakes, 320mm at the front and rear, an increase of 24mm at each corner. The car's stability comes from a revised version of the front and rear double wishbones found in the non-S cars. These revisions consist of lowering by 4mm, 50% stiffer springs and 100% stiffer anti-roll bars with recalibrated dampers. Now we've finished the model overview, we can focus on the exterior aesthetic changes between this and the non-S cars. The Alpine text at the front has been turned from chrome to black, as has the A over the fuel cap. The S still has the same 45-litre fuel tank, but its MPG has decreased very slightly, from 5.1 litres to 100 km to 5.2 in the combined cycle. Moving up, the roof can be spec'd with a lightweight gloss carbon fibre panel that helps the car to save even more weight and further reduces the car's centre of gravity. Moving down, the lateral flags have gone from the French tricolour to the new carbon and orange theme. At the rear, on the engine cover, the black A has been changed from chrome to black. Moving down, the Alpine text follows the theme seen throughout, and has also been turned to black from chrome. Under this, we find the optional reversing camera and the standard active valve-controlled sports exhaust. Let's hear how it sounds, first in normal and then in sport. Now we've finished the exterior overview, we can move inside. The only changes in the interior are the colour palette, reflecting the orange, black and grey theme seen on the exterior. We can now start the interior overview with the doors. The grey plastic panel at the top now holds a solid Alcantara upholstered insert with the new flag. Below, the black leather upholstered armrest and door handle now come with contrast orange stitch, and first speaker from the focal system ahead. A premium focal system with a sub and amp can also be spec'd. Now moving inside, the aluminium kickplate is unchanged and is still inscribed with Alpine. Moving up, we find the wing mirror controls, continuation of orange stitch and first manually adjustable air vent surrounded by a carbon inlay. Now sitting in the driver's seat, we can focus on the steering wheel. It starts with this orange 12 o'clock marker in Alcantara at the top, leather at the 9 and 3 positions, and new orange stitch and volume controls to the left, cruise control to the right, and drive mode selector below. Looking ahead, we find the same digital display and graphics. Moving up, we start with the first tweeter from the focal system, then the unchanged carbon instrument hood. The dash is a smooth leather upholstered area, with venting and the second tweeter to the left. The car can be started in the same way, by depressing the central red button. And moving up, the main infotainment screen above is unchanged. Moving down to the central column, we find all of the same features: aircon, drive selectors, window controls, on-off, cruise control adjustment and 12-volt inputs, but now with orange stitch. Under this raised column, we find the same open storage area with USB, aux and SD inputs. On either side are the same say-belt bucket seats as before, but now with smoother leather on the lateral supports and of course the orange stitching. As these are bucket seats, they come only with manual back and forth adjustment controls found to the front. Moving outside, we can view the car's storage capacity. As the engine has not been greatly enlarged, we still find the front and rear storage spaces. This rear boot is quite deep, but offers 96 litres of capacity. Looking inside, we see how this is facilitated by it essentially wrapping around the engine to create more space at the sides. After closing the rear boot, we can move around to the front, where the bonnet is to be unlatched using this latch found to the left of the passenger's footwell. A small catch under the bonnet then needs to be pushed to the right before the bonnet can be lifted up and self-supported on two struts. Despite being more shallow, the front boot offers slightly more capacity at 100 litres. Once finished here, the bonnet can be easily fixed below. Moving back inside briefly, we find the same basic sun visors on each side and rearview mirror centrally. So that concludes my exterior and interior overview and exhaust video of the 2019 Alpine A110 S that was presented at Alpine Centre London. All of their contact details can be found in the description of the video. Please subscribe for the latest content, and until next time, thanks for watching.